What's up, guys? It's Brian, and we are back with another episode of the It's 7:10 a.m. Wakey Bakey show, guys. We're talking 420 hangovers, guys. We're talking all the craziness from 420. We got games. We got today in history. We got the Wakey Bakey news, guys. We got all sorts of stuff to get into. Who had a great 420? I had a great 420. I have a feeling you did too, guys. We are going to go live into and talk all the wonders of 420, guys. We will go live into. See you in a minute.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le moviese ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quiero.
No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de...
Oh, yeah, we are live. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing out there? It is 7:10 a.m., guys. Time to wakey, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Hey, Richard, how's it going? I told you to hit me up on the comments for some merch yesterday. Yeah, Richard, you know what? Send me a message over on the website. It's info, I-N-F-O, at rebel, R-E-B-E-L, films.com. Here, I'll put that down on the chat for you guys. Yeah, definitely. How you doing, Richard? How you doing? Who had a great 420? Who had a great 420, guys? I did. There we go. All right, that's the email, the message, Richard, and then also Danksters, all the OGs. I got shirts for you guys. I will be handing them out this today, tomorrow, the next day. I'll give some to Teresa Deller. If she's in here, I will make sure everyone gets some, guys. Down there in Needles, I'll mail some out with your prizes. Hey, Barney, how's it going? How's it going? Supernova Mike. Oh, man, let's talk some 420, guys. I'm freaking hungover. I'm tired. My voice is starting to come back. Oh, yesterday it was trash. But man, what an event. What a crazy day. It was 420, guys, and we got down. You are a rock star. I appreciate that, man. It was a long day. We did like 13 hours. Um, had a blast. Had a blast. One of the best 420s I've ever been part of. Was good seeing you too, man. Mojave Martian, Mojave. I love how many people. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy stopped by, hooked me up with some goodies that really pushed me through the day, man. That was like my survival pack. Jeremy was down there and handed me some stuff. But man, what a day. Great deals, great people, made some new friends. Hey, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you're blowing up those comments. Let me know you're in there. Yeah, I saw Mojave Martian and Nancy. I saw all you guys down there, man. I appreciate it. Chantel came, scared the crap out of me. Snuck up from behind. Teresa Deller, all you guys, man. It was a good day. Good day for the Dank Nation. Good day for the Daily Dank. Like I said, a lot of people knew about the channel for the first time. So hopefully, we get some new people coming in, guys, new members. Remember, guys, we're gonna do bingo night here next week. We got a watch along coming, Nosferatu. We're gonna do a watch along. Start doing more interactive stuff, guys. Just start doing what we do. You guys know. All right, It is time for the Wakey Bakey news, guys. That's right. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend. Man, it was crazy out there. We're going to get into all of that, guys. 420. All this. Look how sunburned I am, guys. Can you guys see that? How sunburned I got. I did. Jeremy. It was good, man. It got me through. It had some legs to it, too, which I really liked. Yeah, man, guys. Jeremy, he hooked me up. Yeah, I totally tried it, man. And the edible, too. That really got me through. Appreciate you, Jeremy. Appreciate you a lot. All right, guys, let's get into the Wakey Bakey news. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. All right, guys. So the what's quakey, what's wakey, what's shaky news. All right, what do we got? What do we got happening out there in the real world, guys? Here's a crazy one. Young woman disappears on hike with mom in the Sierra, Nevada. Was it Sierra? Where was it? In the Angeles National Forest area. Investigators with the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department said Julia Lee was last seen at the Bailey Canyon Wilderness Park in Sierra Madre around 4 p.m. Lee's mother reported her missing after the two split up on a hike, and the young woman did not return to meet her at the car at the predetermined time. Miss Lee is medication dependent, and her family is concerned for her well being. She was last seen wearing a blue and white striped shirt and orange shorts. She was described as standing 5'2", weighing about 110 pounds, black hair, blue eyes, wearing glasses, according to the sheriff department. Man, that's crazy. Especially like together like that. You're like, oh, hey, I'm going to go check out this spot. And then you just don't return. Man, thoughts and prayers out to the family. You know, I've said it before, guys. I've said it before. I'm not built for that. I'll tell you that right now. If my kids go missing or something, I'm not built for no answers, man. I need answers. I would not be. I would not be able to rest. I would not be able to do anything, man. Like, yeah, I'm not built for that. So God bless them, man. No one should have to go through that in their life. Nobody. Robert Klein, this show I was talking about, bro. Oh, nice. Lonnie, look at all you guys getting people out. I appreciate you guys. All right, guys. The construction starts on the Vegas to LA high speed rail line, guys. This is going to be crazy. Work is set to begin Monday on a $12 billion high speed passenger rail line between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Projecting millions of ticket buyers will be boarding the trains in 2028. Brightline West, whose sister company already operates a fast train between Miami and Orlando, aims to lay 218 miles of new track between a terminal to be built just south of Las Vegas Strip and another new facility in Rancho Cucamonga. Um, Almost the full distance is to be built in the medium of Interstate 15 with the station stop in San Bernardino County, Victorville area. Also in Henderson, when you first come in, they have a brand new, like a store that's called the Bullet Train Store. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with this because that is like the perfect station right there. Brightline aims to link other U.S. cities that are too near to each other for flying between them. Makes sense, and too far people. Yeah, so you know what? That does make sense, guys. Vegas to L.A. What is it, like an hour flight? It's a pain in the ass. You go in there. Hey, Teresa Deller, how are you? How are you? Yeah, it makes sense, man. A bullet train. Does it say how long they're expecting it to? How fast it will go? It's designed to reach 186 miles per hour. The route between LA and Vegas is a large open space. The project, I'm guessing what? It doesn't say, let's see, speeds up to, it's going to offer 16 round trips per day on the 235 mile. So it'll probably take you, what, about an hour and a half? About an hour and a half to get to Vegas. Can't listen, but have to have what is it? Can't listen, but have live playing to support them. Number. Appreciate you, Back to Retro. Appreciate you, man. You rock. It's not necessary. Just drive from Vegas though through Needles to LA. It's not that bad. I personally love traveling. Yeah, when I was doing I'm probably still gonna be going to Vegas 3 times a week for doctor's appointment. Really, that back way isn't really that bad. I take that Needles Highway. It's a straight shot. I like to drive. But yeah, with the Raiders being in Vegas, the Oakland A's being in Vegas, or Vegas A's now, you're an LA guy. Just jump a train, go check a Raider game. You come back the same day. It looks like it's going to be about an hour and a half on a train. Man, you don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about nothing. That'll be interesting. Interesting to see. All right, what else we got, guys? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has entered their new artists for this upcoming year, guys. The inductees: Mary J. Blige, Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time. That's right. Shit. Woo. Woo. That was fire. That was fire. If I could turn back time. That's right. Mary J. Blige, Cher, Foreigner, A Tribe Called Quest, Cool in the Gang, and Ozzy Osbourne have all been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a class that includes folk rockers Dave Matthews Band and singer-guitarist Peter Frampton. I would picture Dave Matthews Band more as a college band, right, than a folk band. I don't know. You know how many drunk Raider fights are going to be on that train? Oh man, I'm just trying to get back from Vegas. I'm sitting between fucking um, Skeletor and freaking the dog face Raider fan. Oh my god! Tell my brother to take a train. Only a half hour and a half to drive, pick him up. Better than the 6-7 hour one way, right? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Am I? I see that. What's everyone's thought on the Coyotes leaving Arizona? I just saw that. Chantel. Um, I'm not a huge hockey guy. I follow hockey a little bit, but just my team. And so the Coyotes are leaving, guys. The Coyotes are leaving Phoenix, and going to Salt Lake. Let me see. Hang on one second. Let's get some real news on this, guys. The Phoenix Coyotes, or Arizona Coyotes. My bad. All right. Utah's new NHL team cost Arizona taxpayers millions. I don't like hockey either, but said one of our spots team. Yeah, it is. Um, hey, I got to check my engine light off. Utah's new team left Phoenix suburbs $1 million in debt. As the Arizona Coyotes decamp to Utah, the team's fraught history in Phoenix area illustrates a pattern of big league sports. The city can't get a team without public money, but taxpayer support is no guarantee they'll start. Why this matters, guys? Salt Lake is considering a sales tax hike to cover up the $1 billion in bonds to downtown reservations, including stadium space for the new hockey team. Then the NHL on Thursday approved the Coyotes sale to Ryan and Ashley Smith, who own the Utah Jazz. They renamed the hockey team. Will play along the Jazz at the Delta Center. Um, at the Friday's news conference, let's see. So, quick catch up, guys. Glendale, a Phoenix suburb, they borrowed $180 million in 2001 to build the team's arena. They were left in Phoenix. Taxpayers then paid the $25 million in 2010 and 2011 to cover the team's losses and keep them in town for the next seasons. In 2012, the city agreed to pay $15 million to operate the team stadium. Not long after, Glendale had implemented layoffs to cover a budget deficit. When the city violated the deal 2 years later, the team threatened to sue taxpayers for $200 million, which Glendale averted with more modest contract. Yes, but 2 years into the new deal, the NHL demanded $225 million from the Arizona legislation for a new arena, saying the team wasn't profitable in Glendale. Attendance was too low and didn't generate too many sponsors. The bill didn't pass. The city booted the Coyotes in 2001 after news broke that the team was exploring a Tempe location. But last year, Tempe's voters rejected area funding, ensuring the Coyotes' departure from Phoenix. So it looks like it's a money thing, man. $225 million is a lot of money for a town to come up with to keep a hockey team, especially when you have a stadium already. I don't know. It's kind of a weird deal with that. I would almost think that the team should help support the stadium. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't just play. Like, it should be a fluid thing. But man, that sucks. That sucks. Utah's getting a hockey team. And it's not because the Coyotes suck. You know what? You're not drawing in fans. There might be a problem. San Bernardino father of 5 killed in a hit and run. Fucking hit and run. Southern California family is searching for answers after a father of 5 was killed in a hit and run crash early Friday morning. The victim, 44-year-old Anthony Milana, was walking home around 3:22 a.m. when he was struck by a vehicle near Marshall Boulevard, near Elm Avenue in San Bernardino on April 19th. A security camera from the area picked up the audio of the crash, but issues with visibility made it difficult to make out the vehicle. Anthony's family is heartbroken after the tragedy. I bet, man. I'm missing my son. Look what you did to my son, the victim's mother said. Um, yeah, man. Nothing happens. You know what my mama always said, nothing good happens after 1 a.m., guys. Nothing good happens after 1 a.m. So just stay home. Just stay home. All right. Here's an interesting one. Y'all know how I love me some Universal Studios, guys. I love me the tram. Oh my God, the tour. Who doesn't love it? I'm the only guy who's probably fallen asleep when Jaws pops out of the water. I did 1,000 milligrams at Universal Studios, and I fucking couldn't keep myself from. It was called a whiteout. I was passing out everywhere. Oh man! But what's worse than that, guys? 15 people were injured when a tram carrying tourists to the back lot at Universal Hollywood was struck a guardrail and tossed them from the vehicle on Saturday night. How fast was that thing going? I don't know if you guys have ever been on the tour. It doesn't get very fast. The incident occurred just after 9 p.m. during the famed studio and theme park tour. Authorities say the tram was passing the Jurassic Park exhibit and was making a left going northbound on Avenue M. During the turn, the last tram car struck the guardrail on the right side and tilted, causing several passengers to fall out onto the road. According to the California Highway Patrol, 15 passengers were transported to a local hospital for minor to moderate injuries. The cause of the collision remains under investigation, but authorities have confirmed that alcohol and drugs are not considered into the factor, guys. Of the cause of the officials with the California Highway Patrol will be leading the investigation. That's crazy. I've seen some weird stuff. I've seen some people jump out of the freaking tram and try to get in the tour. I seen an autistic kid freak out because of the dark one time, and they had to stop the tour. But I've never seen people getting crashed into the tour. Oh man, what else we got, guys? Let's get some good news. Let's get some good news. All this depressing stuff. What's some fun stuff? Um, Tesla. This isn't fun, but Tesla recalls all Cybertrucks. Oh man, not good. Tesla recalls all Cybertrucks due to uninitiated acceleration. Tesla is recalling its Cybertrucks. Oh, Elon, buddy. Is recalling its Cybertruck to fix acceleration pedals that could stick and cause vehicles to accelerate intentionally. Um, in the affected vehicles, a pad attached to the pedal may dislodge and become trapped by the interior trim, preventing it from being released once pressed, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And it's all because of soap. Soap was used in an unapproved manner as a lubricant to aid in attaching the pad to the accelerant paddle during assembly. Residual soap makes it easier for the pad to slide off the pedal and the lodge in the interior trim. You guys remember it was about a month ago that Cybertruck. That's how Cyberdyne started. You guys remember what was it? The Hollywood Beverly Hills Hotel. A Cybertruck had jumped the thing and ran into the sign. Um, Man, that's the problem when you're dealing with like brand new vehicles, brand new technology. There's going to be a lot of different different problems that you're going to have to recall. You're going to have to do updates. Crazy. It's like a computer, but you're driving it. Okay, guys, a couple things real quick, couple news. Who tried the Jack in the Box Pineapple Express Shake on 420? This guy did. and it was fire, man. I had worked that 13-hour days. My throat was on fire. I was half high. Man, and that Pineapple Express upside down shake, woo, was a winner. Pineapple Express chicken dinner, guys. If they still have it, I would go check it out for you guys. If I was you, very delicious. Really cool. Good marketing. 420. Let's do the Pineapple Express shake. We already got the shake. Let's just name it something else. Big shout out to Jack in the Box. Very cool. Speaking of very cool fast food, guys, Taco Bell bringing back fan favorite items for its longest run next week, guys. Taco Bell announced on Friday the nacho fries. Who loves some nacho fries? Will be returning the menus nationwide beginning on April 25th. The fan favorite marks the 11th time nacho fries have been added back to the Taco Bell menus. This time, however, Taco Bell is partnering with hot sauce company Secret Aardvark for a spicy revamp of the side dish. Secret Aardvark nacho fries, seasoned with Mexican spices, topped with slow roasted chicken, 3 nacho cheeses, reduced fat sour cream, and pico de gallo, guys. The new menu item will be available for $4.99 to celebrate the latest release. You know what sounds fire? A Mexican pizza right now. Ooh, sounds really good. For breakfast. Brian, what are you doing? It's for breakfast. Oh, man. Actually, this show is all of you have helped me get through some hard times. You know what? Yeah. So, guys, make sure you're checking out the nacho fries. Very cool. But you know what? Rosie Key brings up a great point, guys. You guys help me out. Hopefully, the show helps you out, guys. We're a great community. We're family, man. We're family. I get grumpy. Hopefully, you guys forgive me. It's the whole thing, man. We're family. Hey, what the fudge? All day, every day, Mexican pizza. Fuck yeah. No, man, we're family, guys. I appreciate you. We always got the door is open for new family members, guys. We have a great community. We support each other. We're always here for each other. So anytime you guys just need a friend, you need someone to listen to, you need someone to be around, you need someone to get your mind off shit, we're here for you. Believe me, this show has helped me get my mind off stuff so much. I had, what was it? Tuesday? Wednesday? Had a horrible day last week, guys. Got some news that just rocked me to my core. Had a mental breakdown a little bit, and I got back the next day and I did the show. I didn't really want to. I just kind of just wanted to lay in bed, go in that depressed mode. And you know what? It's not a shameful thing, guys. People get depressed, man. Things happen. Things happen that are out of our control, and it's depressed. We get depressed. It just happens, and it's awesome to have support. It's awesome to have people like you guys who we can lean on. And like I said, man, like I was down and out. I just wanted to lay in bed and do nothing for days. If I had Vicodin, I probably would have just took the shit out of them and not like kill myself, but just sleep. And I did the show. And you guys cheered me up. You guys got my mind off of it. I didn't even have to talk about it. And you guys were just there for me. And that's something that you don't get anywhere else, guys. And I appreciate you. We do it for each other. It's not just you guys for me. Hopefully, I'm there for you guys too. And yeah, just a great. So, hey, if you met us on 420, guys, and you're watching for the first time, that's what this is. This is family. This is a good time. This is laughter. We cry together. We laugh together. We do the whole thing, guys, and I wouldn't want it any other way. If you're joining us for the first time, be prepared for the ride of your life, guys, because this is the Daily Dank, guys. All right. Met some great people through the show. We're family, man, no matter what. Sometimes we get mad at each other. Sometimes Brian talks some shit, but we forgive, we forget, and we're there for each other no matter what. And that's what matters, guys. All right. What else we got? Now that we got all sidetracked, we got all emotional. getting all emotional. The Supreme Court weighs in on homeless people sleeping outdoors. Yeah, this is a crazy one, man. What do you do? What do you do about this problem? I don't know if you guys have been to Vegas, Phoenix, LA lately, but man, like you just drive down this regular street and there's a dude sleeping on the sidewalk at 2 p.m., 3 feet away from the street. Just bam, laying there. And I mean, I don't think that would be comfortable. If I was a homeless guy, I'd find me a little corner somewhere and pass out. So, but I mean, what do you do at this point? It's a mental health crisis. It's all these things. What do you do to kind of even out stuff? The Supreme Court will consider today, guys, Monday, whether banning homeless people from sleeping outside while shelter space is lacking amounts to cruel and unusual punishment. Again, what do you do, man? Just because you make it illegal for someone to sleep outside in city limits or whatever doesn't mean they're not going to do it. What are you going to take them to jail? You going to give them a fine? They're not going to pay it. Take them to jail, and then you're wasting taxpayers' money. And I know for a fact, I have friends. I do. I have friends, guys. Believe it or not, I have friends. um, And some of them are former vets. They have PTSD, really bad. And what they do is when they start getting it, when they start going, uh, two friends that I have, two separate people don't even know each other, have both told me they just go. They have to get out of the house. They have to get out of whatever, and they just need to be away from everything. So they go to the woods. They go to wherever, and they camp for a few days, 4 or 5. These are people with homes. One guy doesn't have a home, but still, um, you can't lock these people up, man. These are vets. These are people with mental illnesses that don't want to be locked up. They don't want to be inside. They want to be outside where it's comfortable, where they're okay. And so, what do you do? What do you do, man? We're at this crossroads. Or what do you do with homeless people? I mean, really. And then you can't like, okay, here's a little section. You guys can camp out here. I don't know. It's such a weird situation. Hundreds of advocacy groups argue that allowing cities to punish people who need a place to sleep will criminalize homelessness and ultimately make the crisis work, which I kind of agree. I kind of agree on that. The Justice Department also weighed in and urges people shouldn't be punished just for sleeping outside, but if there's a determination. Again, what do you do? Man, I need to get me a little hibachi to take down to the river. Hell yeah, hibachi grill. Ooh, get some meat going. They don't want to take them to jail in the winter in Kingman. Yeah, again, man. They need their own city. I actually just watched. It's not about homeless. There's a YouTuber went in. It's in Florida. It's a town of pedophiles. That's right. A guy who was arrested for being a pedophile got out and he couldn't get a job. He couldn't live anywhere, so he bought a bunch of land and he built a town. And he has other pedophiles coming living with him, and it's like 6 minutes from another town, and it was all controversial. But yeah, I mean, man, what do you do? What do you do? Like, you would almost well, the pedophiles. I mean, that's not homelessness. That's something different. But what do you do with the homelessness? Peel off like 100 acres somewhere and be like, do your thing. I don't know, but then like that area gets. I don't know. Something nicer than Slab City. Ooh, Slab City's rough, man. Caution tape that town off. Burn that fucker. Light some fucking gas around it. A moat. We need to dig a moat around it, man. Woo. Yeah, it's crazy. They said they had like 30, 40 people that live there, all registered sex offenders. Except for, it's funny, So they have 250 residents, but technically, like 60 of them aren't registered sex offenders and they don't live there, but they live close enough to be considered part of the community. There's a sugar refinery that a bunch of guys live and work at who aren't pedophiles, but yet they get considered part of that town. And they're like, no, 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 no. We live in this town. We don't live in that town. Build a wall around it, fill it with water, and make it a swimming pool. Homelessness has always been an issue since the beginning of time. There's never a way to prevent it. If we start giving land to them and say live here in Big Camp, who's to say government? Yeah, I mean, it goes back to Native Americans, right? We're just peeling off some land, be like, we're going to take what belongs to you, but here's a little thing, and I mean, not the what's the trying to think of the politically correct way. There's some rough spots on the res. I love Native Americans, man. You guys rock. I love your culture. I love everything about it. And just like with every culture, every nationality, you got some rough spots, man. And the res is no different. And I honestly think if we would have said if the, we wouldn't have took your shit, first of all. No, if we would have done it better, if we would have worked together instead of just giving fucking some land that we didn't want to the people who previously occupied it. I mean, there's a lot of shit that go with the day. We only got an hour, guys. We ain't gonna get into the American invasion, the European invasion of America. But we should have taken care of homeless before all the migrants. 190%, Richard. 190%. You hear about New York giving immigrants $10,000, free fucking place to live, free food. These dudes are walking around wearing Gucci, wearing fucking name brand Jordans, wearing stuff. I mean, they're getting busted with drugs. They're getting busted with guns. Motherfuckers are shooting in Times Square, and we're giving them 10 grand a pop, but we can't figure out what to do with our homeless, our vets, people that sacrifice their lives for the betterment. And I mean, not just sacrificing. When you're a vet, man, and you go to war, there's so much more than just putting your life at risk for your country. Your wife could be off cheating on you. Your wife could be leaving you with the kids. You could come back to nothing, guys. This has happened for people who've gone to war. People have sacrificed a lot more than just getting shot. People have sacrificed their lives, their families for this country, guys. And for us to give immigrants just because they say that they're from a complicated situation and we haven't taken care of our fucking vets yet, that's just complete bullshit. If you're a vet and you're homeless, give that dude $10,000. Get that dude a hotel. Get that dude what he needs because he's actually sacrificed for this country. He came back and shit was fucked up. That's it, man. That's end of story. You're a vet. You come back. You got PTSD. You got fucked, and now we need to help you. Is what it is, and that's just my opinion, guys. But vets first, homeless first, American citizens first. Let's get that thing taken care of, and then we can deal with the immigrants. Let's make this a safe place to live again. Let's not have to worry about walking down some weird alley and have 30 pedophiles, homeless, jerking off in the alleyway, and you can't even get to the fucking store because it's so nonsense. Let's fix this shit. That's how you do it, man. Let's put the money that we're giving these immigrants and let's fix it, man. Let's talk to individuals. Let's make it an individual basis. Let's figure out what they need. Let's get more social workers. Let's get more food stamps. Let's get more lean-tos. Let's get more places where they could just go and just sleep if they need to. I mean, man, the worst thing I've ever had to experience, one of the worst things, is when you have nowhere to go. You have nothing to do. And you're just sitting in public. And you don't know what the fuck to do, where to go. And the seconds tick by like freaking minutes. I couldn't imagine living that way. Especially if you're a vet. especially if you've given to this country. Especially, man, if you're just American citizens. Let's take care of one another, and let's get me off my damn soapbox. Let's get me off my soapbox. All right. All right. All right. I know how to help homeless American population. So many vacant buildings, convert them into houses. Yeah. Again, there's things we can do, but then, some of them don't want to work. Some of them can't work. So, I mean, let's just make it to where it's got to be an individual basis. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but my God, man, my God. Finally made it out of homelessness on Section 8, but since I have so many bills and lose money every month, eventually I'm going to run out of money for electricity and meds. Eventually, yeah, I mean, we got to freaking be able, like, not just a Band-Aid, too, like long-term fixes, man. Yeah, it's got to happen. We got the money. Like, why not just make it happen? Homeless again, and I finally made it out, but money isn't worth shit anymore every month. Yeah, I hear you, man. Especially with inflation going up now, making it hard just to live in general. All right, guys, let's get into some fun stuff. I'm sitting here preaching about family. Who am I, Vin Diesel? What's going on? What's going on? Who the fuck am I? Vin Diesel? All right, guys, let's get in some shout outs this morning, guys. You want a shout out? All you got to do is write, hey, Brian, I'm here. Hey, fuck you, Brian. Hey, Brian, homeless, whatever. Blow up those comments, guys. Let me know you're in the house. We are going to get into roll call, gangsters.
All for the gangsters. It's 7:10 a.m. Rise and shine. It's time to slam. Break the mold. Rebel from the north. Gangsters unite. Let's raise a storm. D-A-N-K. We're here to play. Loud and proud. We won't obey. 7:10 a.m. We'll rock your day. Gangsters assemble. Never fade away.
Rosie Key brought up a good point real quick before we get into roll call, guys. You know how much money we've given Ukraine for this war? What has it been, about 2 years now? Giving them trillions of dollars. No joke, trillions of dollars, guys. Why couldn't we have killed off a trillion to help fight the homeless problem and actually put in systems where people aren't filling their pockets, that kind of stuff, man? Bring up a good point. I feel for the people of Ukraine. Horrible, horrible stuff going on for 2 years over there. Horrible. But either we need to get involved or we don't. We're broke. Like, have you ever been so broke in life, but you help someone get gas or something, and you're like, fuck no, I don't have gas money. That's kind of where we're at with Ukraine, right? They're like, we need more gas money. You're like, fuck, I got $20 to fill up my tank, but that's it. I can't give you the whole 20. Does anyone remember when you used to buy hot dogs at the store? You bought buns. There were 8 hot dogs and 10 buns. I swear I remember that. Now the buns are... Yeah, no, that was the thing. That was always the thing. You got 2 extra buns for some reason. And people couldn't understand why. All right, guys, let's get into roll call. Chantel, Fight for Freedom. Good morning, good morning. Lonnie Sanchez, good morning, my buddy. Lonnie, good to see you. Good to see you last Saturday, Lonnie. Brian's broken bong, Brian's broken toe, Brian's broken face. All the Brians are in the house. Rosie Key. Everyone survived 420. Oh, barely. Barely, as my grandpa used to say. John Phantom, it is 420 today, too, guys. Nice. John, my buddy, good to see you. Richard, awesome to see you here, buddy. Awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. We'll get that shirt off to you ASAP. Mojave Martian, first triple digits of the year. Oh, God, is it supposed to be over 100 today? Oh, man. That's hitting up the favorite needle swimming hole. Nice. Yeah, guys, it's going to be river time very, very soon. Oh, man, it's now. Over 100 degrees now. Who else we got? Mr. Crispers. Good morning, Mr. Crispers. How you doing? I love that video, the Undertaker video. Yeah, what is it? The subtitles automatically had me calling him Mr. Christmas. Hey, Mr. Christmas says. Oh man, we got Richard in the house, Honey Nut Heroin. We got me, the host in the house. We got Barney, all the way from Australia. Wedding cake, nice, nice. Nice, nice. We got Supernova Mike. Big shout out to Supernova Mike for helping me out, man. Him and Dylan on 420 came through, helped me out. Big help, guys. Give a big shout out to the Dank crew. Man, I couldn't have got through 420 without them, guys. Thank you, guys, so much. Jeremy! Jeremy's in the house this morning. Nice, nice. We got Lonnie, we got Rosie Key, all the usual suspects, guys. Oh, Teresa Deller's in the house. Oh, man. Back to Retro, supporting the show. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate chat's blowing up this morning. Chris O'Kane, I got my check engine light off. Nice, nice. Who else we got up in here this morning, guys? What the fudge? What the fudge? How was your 420? What the fudge? Mine was fire. We got a bunch of people up in here this morning. Man, chat's blowing up. I love it. I love it. Richard. Everybody. Man, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Bear with me. Broken Brain of Eric. How's it going, Eric? Oh, man, he's revamping his channel, guys. Putting out some content. Go check it out. Same with Back to Retro, guys. Go check out Back to Retro. Oh, man. All right. All right, guys. Conspiracy theories. Ukraine had secret affairs with the Biden family. And when it came out to the open, the laptop put his foot down. Ukraine broke the treaty with Russia. And then, you know what, man? There's a lot of money coming out of Ukraine with that laptop thing. And we don't talk politics, but, man, crazy. What about P. Diddy? That's a whole nother thing. Oh. All right. All right, let's get into some, let's see. Today in history, guys. That's right. I got on my soapbox, started ranting and raving, and forgot about today in history. All right, guys, today in history is brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. Head on down there. It's Munchie Mondays, guys. If you didn't get your edibles that you wanted, 10% off, guys. They got sales. They got all the good stuff. Go on, fix your 420 hangover at the Healing Center, guys. That's right. It does match up, Eric. It does. Crazy. We should not be involved in war at all. I agree. Too big of a money-making opportunity, though, for some of those. You look at who was it? The Vice President Cheney, and how much money they made during the Iraq War. He's head of whatever the gun company is that they use, and he made a lot of money off of that, man. A lot of money. Something to look into. It does happen. All right, guys, let's get into today in history. Today in history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history. Lonnie. Oh, Lonnie. Oh, Lonnie. Some things just shouldn't be said. I heard P. Diddy was clapping Carl Winslow's cheeks. The Family Matters dad. I had not heard that one. I don't know why P. Diddy would want to. I get it, man. I mean, like, I don't judge. You like men, you like women, you like tricycle seats. I don't care. Whatever you're into. Don't hurt no kids. Don't hurt no animals. Do your thing. Don't hurt any people. You're all good. But I don't see P. Diddy putting the moves on Carl Winslow. Hey, tell me about Die Hard, man. Tell me about Die Hard. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is funny. All right, today in history, guys. Let's do this thing. We got some birthdays on Today in History, guys. We got KK, Brazilian football player, Kaká, or KK, probably not Kaká. KK, Brazilian football player. Jack Nicholson, guys. Oh my God, Jack Nicholson. One of the greats, one of the best actors of all time. The Shining, Batman, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Chinatown, you name it. Jack Nicholson. Woo, classy guy, Lakers fan. Oh man, big shout out, big birthday to Jack Nicholson. Big bucket of win. Um, Hey, here's one just recently heard a lot about. J. Robert Oppenheimer. That's right, guys. Oppenheimer, the man who created the nuclear bomb, was born today, guys. 1899, Vladimir Nabokov, American author, was born. And then Vladimir Lenin, Prime Minister of the Soviet Union, was born in 1870, guys. Tim W. Tim W. Did he make a mess or say, did I do that? Oh, ha, ha, ha. Poor Carl Winslow's back just covered. Did I do that? Oh, man. Oh, Mr. Crispers. I think Mr. Crispers wins line of the day. I'm not even gonna hate on that. I think Mr. Crispers wins line of the day. I used to have a friend, my friend Roger, when we were growing up. His way he would hit on girls would be he would have a pair of pants on or shorts or whatever, and he would pull them up all the way like to his chest so you could see his camel toe or moose knuckle. And like, you want to see my socks? And as you guys get, he didn't get laid a lot, but still. Oh, Lonnie, you'll like this. I reprogrammed my Alexa that when I ask her if Diddy diddles dudes, how many dudes did Diddy diddle, she responds. How many dudes did Diddy diddle? If Diddy diddles dudes, it's estimated Diddy diddled 1 million dudes. Diddy diddled the heart. Oh my God, you guys rock. All right. Mr. Crispers is on a roll, man. All right. The very first Earl, Miguel de Cervantes, Spanish writer, was born in 1547, guys. All right, first Earth Day, celebrated on this day in 1970, guys. In the U.S., Earth Day, founded by American politician and conservatist Gaylord Anton Nelson, helped spark the environmental movement and quickly grew into an international event. Okay, all I gotta say, guys, I know it's an old school name. I know it means something different, but how fucked are you if you're named Gaylord? I'm sorry, man. If you name your kid fucking Gaylord, you deserve to be in jail. That kid, especially in today's world, oh my God, Gaylord? You're gonna send that kid to public school with a name like Gaylord? Oh no, 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 no. You give it as if you need it as a family name. You give it as his middle name, so he can call himself Noel G. Wackenheimer or whatever. The G is silent, right? Gaylord. If you name your kid Gaylord, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. That's right. You're dead to me, Gaylord. You're dead to me. All right, guys. In 2016, more than 170 countries signed the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, a landmark treaty that sought to control and reduce greenhouse gas. In 2004, American football player Pat Tillman, who had left his lucrative NFL career with the Cardinals, to enlist in the army following the September 11th attacks. He died in Afghanistan. Although initial reports claimed he was killed by enemy forces, it was eventually revealed that he had died in a friendly fire incident. Yeah, guys, Pat Tillman, man, Arizona boy, through and through, man. Played for the freaking Cardinals. I believe grew up in the area. September 11th happened, man, and he was such a patriot. He's like, fuck, I'm the right age, the right time. I'm going to give up my NFL career. And I'm going to go fight in the war. And then we killed him. We killed the man. Friendly fire. Horrible, horrible. Mr. Christopher says, I'm always good for laughs. When my wife is upset, I stand there naked trying to do the helicopter. She laughs for hours because I can only do the light switch. And it isn't even a regular light switch, it's the push button. He pushes his belly button and his wiener comes out. And he pushes the wiener and his belly button comes out. And I called it a wiener. I straight called it a wiener. What am I, 12? All right, guys. Yeah, horrible. Pat Tillman, man. Big bucket of win, man. What a great guy. What a great legacy. Too bad we just couldn't see it all the way through. Former U.S. President Richard Nixon, who was the first president to resign from office, died. You know, I did the Richard Nixon Memorial Presidential Library a few years back, and me and my kids had a great time. I love presidential libraries, man. It's kind of like a museum of the life of the president. And, you know, looking at what Richard Nixon did, there was a leak in the White House, information leak. It was his last year as president, last run, too. It doesn't make any sense. He became obsessed with who was leaking this information. And that's how Watergate happened. He had people go in there, tried to find out who the leak was. It was a whole big thing. He ended up getting kicked out of office or resigned. But in today's world of politics, would we even blink an eye on something like that today? A president sending in like CIA guys to get information about a leak to the press. Would we even care? We live in the day where there's like Hunter Biden's laptop. There's pictures of prostitutes and him doing cocaine off of them. And I'm not getting political, guys. And you go even on the Republican side, there's guys sleeping with kids and all these things. Are you telling me we would be upset to find out that the president sent some people to try to find out where a leak was? I think it doesn't happen. I think in today's world, we don't blink an eye. I think Richard Nixon, it was the first of his, he did some stuff, but I think in today's standards, not really a big deal. That's just my opinion. info@rebelfilms.net. Email me your thoughts and concerns, guys. That's right. In 1983, the German magazine Stern created a sensation when it announced the discovery of Hitler's diaries, 60 volumes of journals reportedly written by Adolf Hitler. However, they were quickly determined to be forgeries. I dropped a new video on Saturday using StreamYard. I saw that, Eric, on YouTube. If you guys, well, how did you like StreamYard? I use Restream, which I'm thinking about leaving, but how did you like it? American actor Jack Nicholson, one of the most prominent motion pictures actors of his generation, especially noted for his versatility, portrayals in unconventional, alienated outsiders, was born. Hey, Honey Nut Heroine, if you like him as the Joker, try One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I think you'll like that one a lot. And then Chinatown. Those are two older films, but man, Jack Nicholson at his prime, man. At his prime. Firing on all cylinders. Chinatown. Great, great movie. Great movie, man. What else we got? During World War One, German forces introduced the systemized use of chemical warfare when they released chlorine gas along a 4-mile front of Second Battle of Ypres. So another presidential library story, guys. We're just doing all the presidential library story. We did the Ronald Reagan presidential library earlier last year, or late last year. and they had a my throat, Otzowitz. Um, Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. Yeah, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is awesome. Um, so they had a special demonstration, or not demonstration, special exhibit on Auschwitz, the German concentration camp. It was $5 more. I'm like, yeah, let's go check it out. And you guys heard me say, oh my God, 2 hours walking through this, and I was somber as hell. Oh man, it was heavy. It was so heavy. But one of the things that they talked about was World War One, was when the Germans introduced the gas, and it was a guy who was there, and he was saying what had happened was they figured out this gas, and it was trench warfare. They were battling it out, so they bombed the other side. That was a few miles away, and he said for 4 hours, all you heard was, or maybe not even that long, all you heard was bah, 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 like gunfire, but not like in any kind of direction, not uniform, just crazy. Like people were losing their minds. And then he said it went silent, dead silent. They waited a few days, maybe hours, whatever it was. They go over there and they say everything was dead. Not just the people, everything. Animals, plants, grass, dead. Everything's dead. And they realized what they had right then and there. And of course, World War One ended. The use of gas was deemed unhumane. And then you go into World War Two, into the concentration camps. Gas. And man, it was heavy the way they, think about it like we're watching this show, we're doing this show. All of a sudden, some people bust in your fucking door. You're watching Brian with the Daily Dank. Get over here. They arrest you. They throw you, they don't even arrest you, they just grab you. They throw you in some train. You don't know what the fuck. I was just watching the Daily Dank. What the fuck? And then all of a sudden they just open the doors and you're in a new town in Poland. You're like, what the fuck? They look at you. They tell you to go left or go right. If you go left, you're going to get treated well for a few minutes. You're going to go take a shower and they're going to fucking kill you. That's how it, I couldn't even imagine. This is real life, guys. This is less than 100 years ago. This happened. Man, just crazy to think about it. Just crazy to think about war and what we've done to each other. My God. My God. Peace. And of all the people to say it, guys, peace. And it's heavy. Super heavy. All right. American physicist and science administrator Robert Oppenheimer, who served as director of the Los Alamos Laboratory during the development of the atomic bomb, was born. At noon, a federal decree, white settlers were allowed into Indian territory, sparking a land rush involving tens of thousands in what became the Oklahoma Territory. So today at noon, by federal decree in 1889, white settlers were allowed into Indian territory, sparking a land rush. So you were just able to go in there and take whatever the fuck you wanted. We were just talking about that. Vladimir Lenin, who founded the Bolshevik political faction, inspired and led Bolshevik revolution in 1917, the Soviet state, and founded the organization of the Communist International, was born. 1864, the U.S. Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1864, which led into God We Trust being printed on U.S. coins, and the phrase eventually added to all the country's currency. A German philosopher, Immanuel Kant, was born in Persia. A Portuguese explorer, Pedro Sabara, was on a voyage tracing Vasco da Gama's 1497 and 1999 water route to India, sighted a mainland of South America near the present day of Brazil. That was in 1500. 1370, construction began on the Bastille of the medieval fortress that came to symbolize the French deportism. In 1073, Gregory the Seventh later canonized, was elected by accumulation to succeed Alexander II as Pope. And that was your Today in History, guys. When I was in jail, one of the guys on the ISD crew mixed bleach and ammonia to create a way to escape, and the idiot poisoned himself. Oh, yeah. Never put bleach and ammonia together. Holy shit. You're going to get a gas that will fuck you up. Um, just crazy. Just crazy. All right. What do we got? Oh, man. Oh, man. We're running late today, guys. Ooh. Me and my soapbox. All right, we are talking 420 hangovers, guys. We're gonna keep a rocking. How do you fix a marijuana hangover? Have you ever had a marijuana hangover? I really can't. That's really weird. So I put marijuana hangover, and I got the crisis line popped up. Call 988, and then are you addicted to marijuana? We can help. Weed hangover, guys. What is a weed hangover? I mean, he technically got out of it, right? When I was in jail, guys, a long time ago, many years ago, I was on a work crew. I worked out at the Shock program. It was like a boot camp for kids. And across was a crew that they would do maintenance, a maintenance crew. And a guy, he was cutting on a bandsaw, cut off all 4 of his fingers. They let him go home. He was already sentenced, but they let him go home. Again, man, if you want to get out of jail, he was on a work crew, aka chain gang. Yes, don't you know that's the sound of the man working on the chain gang? Get back now. Remember that movie with Charlie Sheen, where he was a military guy and he put tattoos on his hands, and he was on the chain gang? Remember that movie? Oh man. All right, guys, how to get rid of a cannabis hangover and how to prevent it. Some people may experience adverse symptoms on the day after smoking cannabis. Especially, you know what I found, if you edibles, if you do big amounts of edibles, you'll get a little bit of a hangover. The exact cause of this hangover is not clear. Various steps can help a person manage signs and prevent them from occurring. Researchers have stumbled on the health and effects of cannabis, but they currently know very little about cannabis hangovers. Medical professionals do not know if using cannabis causes adverse effects the day after using it, and only immediate studies reference occurrences. However, moderately intaking adequate sleep and prioritizing low strength cannabis products may help reduce the risk and adverse effects. So, number one, guys, if you're getting hangovers from smoking weed, you're smoking too strong a weed. You're smoking too much, you're taking too much. Have you ever had a coffee stick? I don't even know what that is. I need that shirt you have. I'm going to send you one, Chris. I'm going to send you one. I got a press. I'm pressing my own shirts now. So I got a whole shit ton. I bet Brian knows how to make all kinds of food with ramen noodles. Got to spice it up, man. Throw some beef jerky in there. What did we talk about? We talked about tamales. Making jailhouse tamales, guys. You get your bag of Doritos. You crush them up. Crush up your bag of Doritos. Get it real fine down on the bottom. You throw in beef jerky. You throw in cheese. You throw in a little bit of water. You throw in whatever you want in your tamale. You grab your bag of chips. Remember, it's all down in the bottom. You roll that bag of chips up nice and tight. You let it sit for a few minutes. Boom. You got a jailhouse tamale. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Then I got this for you guys, the official cool shirts. You got the official Daily Dank, and then on the back, I got some other stuff on the back. But yeah, I'm hooking you guys up. All the OGs are getting the premier shirts, guys. The premier shirts. But yeah, with this press, we're going to be able to do a lot better giveaways, a lot faster. a lot of different stuff, guys. So hopefully, if you need money for shipping and so forth, put your PayPal, whatever, man. Shipping shouldn't fall just on you. I appreciate that, Mr. Crispers. You had a great idea too, Mr. Crispers. I think I'm going to start doing the super chat, and I'm going to get monetized to a degree because of the content I put out. I don't really get monetized, but I agree. I agree with that, Mr. Crispers. Faster than 8 months. Yes, yes. And you know what, man? You guys rock. Again, we're family. You guys know Brian's a flake, and you just deal with it. I appreciate it, guys. So cannabis is a dry mixture of flower from the cannabis sativa plant. It contains numerous compounds that can cause different psychological effects. The term of these compounds is called cannabinoids. The delta 9 cannabinoid is THC is the active compound that typically causes people to feel high. However, it's not clear how or why these compounds cause people to feel this, especially the next day after. In 2019, researchers addressed the result of 19 different studies into cannabis use and its effects. It have found medium-sized association with certain effects, including physical pain, dependency, impaired control, and memory loss. One study showed that smoking cannabis could lead to daytime fatigue the following day. Other study in 2011 suggests that smoking cannabis can have a significant after effects such as irritability and feeling miserable. Yeah, if you're an everyday user and you don't get your fix, it's the same as caffeine, man. If you drink coffee every day and you don't drink coffee one day, you're going to get a headache. You're going to get mad. You're going to get all, rah! You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, man. Yeah, the Yeti ones are way cool. You can get monetized not through YouTube. Look up Streamlabs people and donate directly there through QYard. What Mod Squad does, buy me a coffee. Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to. Yeah, I will do that, Mr. Crispers. Hey, Brian, what do you think of Smokeland? I think it's. I love Smokeland, man. Do I have some laying around? I almost. I wouldn't say exclusively because I mix it up, but when I buy ounces or half ounces, I go right to Smokeland. Man, they had this Legend OG. Oh, it was so fire back in the day, man. I love Smokeland. For the price and for the quality, man, you're getting good. You're looking at, what did we say? About 70, 80 an ounce, something like that. And they're buds, man. They're big buds. They smoke good. They taste good. I don't mind the smalls. Smalls are okay. But man, something about opening an ounce or a half ounce and there's just nothing but giant nugs in there, that gets you high without even smoking, man. You're just like, uh, the smalls are a little less, I guess, exciting. You're like, oh, okay. But man, when you see a giant bud, especially a lot of giant buds, oh man, woo! And for the price, you can't beat the price, guys. I love me some Smokeland. I like Smokeland. You like Smokeland. We all like Smokeland. Let's get some Smokeland. All right, guys. So me personally, when I've experienced like the hangover, like today I got cotton mouth. Um, when I've experienced a hangover, it's usually when I've smoked a lot or when I've eaten a heavy edible. So just really watch the content. I mean, we're all fucking heavy users. We all know. Um, but the following remedies may also help with the after effects of smoking cannabis, guys. Healthy diet. Eating the good shit, eating fruit, vegetables, not just McDonald's every day, guys. That should go without saying. I got a half ounce yesterday for 50, and got the 50 Smokeland is fire. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The price is right. Oh, our toilet paper is fire, BB. So I don't know if you saw it, Chantel. I added it to. I saw you were on the Bracket Bastards yesterday. Um, I did the used toilet paper. I used that as one of the strains. So thank you on that one. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out that show yet, oh my God, man. We did a stone show on the Bracket Bastards yesterday. I was supposed to be the host, but my voice was so trashed that Freddie ended up taking in. Everybody got stoned out of their mind. Poor Freddie trying to keep it on the rails, man. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, man. The guy Q, he was so baked. He was just like all of a sudden he would just be like, and I would have to call him out. Yeah, I would watch it, man. I would watch it, and we go over all the crazy strains. But man, just for the stoner stuff, I would definitely watch it, man. It's funny. It's funny. All right, guys. So a healthy diet, man. Make sure you're getting those vitamins. Vitamins are everything, guys. I know supplements are a part of weird, but man, get your vitamins. It's going to help you get high. It's going to help you stay high. It's going to help you recover. Take your vitamins, guys. That was the big thing with COVID. Fucking the people who were getting sick were unhealthy. They weren't taking vitamins. They weren't doing the things you were supposed to be doing. Just take your vitamins. I need to. Use a pain reliever, guys. Yeah, sometimes my hands from smoking weed while I have arthritis, the weed will actually kind of, when I'm coming down, kind of hurt. So I'll do an Advil. I'll do something like that. Tim knows all about the Advil. And then avoid caffeine, guys. If you're trying to sleep and you're in the kind of the hangover, caffeine is just going to help it a little more. So don't do it. Prevention, guys. Avoid daily or near daily use. That ain't going to happen. Choose low potent THC. That ain't going to happen. Abstain from using synthetic cannabinoids. That could definitely happen. Only use true blue weed, guys. Giving preference to non-smoking use methods. I like this. I'm a bong guy, man. I got to have my bong. Avoid deep inhalation practices. I get it down to my stomach. I breathe in so deep. I smoke my vitamins every day. Nice. So, guys, if you're suffering from a hangover, we're just fucking smoking too much weed. We just deal with it, right? We just deal with it, guys. But, man, I had a great 420. Hopefully you guys did too. Man, it was fun. It was great. The hits just keep coming, guys. This week, 500th episode of the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys. We're getting crazy. We're going to do a special episode this week. We're going to do a bingo night, guys. We're going to do next week, we're going to do a watch along. Nosferatu. Right here live on YouTube on all the things, since it's a royalty-free movie, public domain. We'll watch Nosferatu, the most accurate depiction of Dracula from the book, guys. If you have a weed hangover, stop drinking while you smoke. Stay hydrated. I can hear my girlfriend in the back of my head. Drink water, drink water, drink water, stupid. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hour and a half almost. Jeez. All right, guys. Make sure you join us for the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Today, guys, we are looking at stoner movies for Movie Monday. Getting into all the greats. Up in Smoke, I just watched it over at Snappy Burgers, guys. We're going to do it. We're going to give a review. We're going to do all the things, guys. So join us at 420. I'm going to go hit the bong. I'm going back to bed. I will see you guys at 420. Appreciate you guys. Stay lit, stay live. I feel like I don't miss half the show. You just miss some ranting and raving and nonsense. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I will see you on the flip side. Be nice to one another. Take care of one another. And I will see you. Listen to that old man's story. It means a lot to him. We'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys.